Maverick's riveting story of people who have changed the world. The Visa Revolution, Dee Hock's journey from modest beginnings to financial titan. Summary. Embark on an extraordinary journey with Dee Hock, an innovative thinker who transformed an experimental credit card program into Visa Inc., a financial behemoth that processes over $14 trillion annually. Navigate through the tumultuous early days of the credit card industry, when Hock, with his revolutionary ideas and unorthodox management style, reshaped the face of global finance. Discover how Hock's relentless pursuit of change and belief in shared power birthed a decentralized entity that democratized banking like never before. This captivating narrative unveils how Hock's bold vision turned Visa into a globally trusted brand, serving over 200 countries, with 3.4 billion cards in circulation. Witness the power of innovation and grit in this epic saga of Dee Hock and the Visa Revolution. Presented by Global Elites Network at Non.School. Global Elites Network, pioneering future leaders through innovative education. Dee Hock was born into a humble household on March 21, 1929, in North Ogden, Utah. As the last child of Alma and Cecil Hock, his father's profession as a utility lineman and his mother's dedication to homemaking nurtured an environment of modesty and hard work. His early years were characterized by a simple lifestyle, far removed from the trappings of wealth and corporate power. Despite these modest beginnings, he was destined to redefine the world's financial landscape. Young Dee found solace and inspiration in the natural world. He was fascinated by the principles of biology and ecology, intrigued by the complexity of organisms and their interrelationships. His rural surroundings in Utah served as the perfect playground, sparking a curiosity that transcended conventional disciplinary boundaries. His journey towards becoming a voracious reader commenced at a young age. With an insatiable intellectual curiosity, Dee devoured books on economics, history, science, philosophy, politics, and even poetry. This broad spectrum of interests laid the foundation for a uniquely multidisciplinary approach to problem-solving that would later hallmark his professional life. Dee's interest in debate and his involvement in the debate club honed his oratory skills and persuasion ability. These skills would later be critical in shaping the future of a fledgling credit card system and turning it into a global giant, Visa Inc. After his high school education, Dee attended Weber State College in Ogden in 1947, where he completed his graduation in 1949. This was a milestone that marked the end of one phase of his life and the beginning of another. Little did he know that he was on the precipice of an extraordinary journey that would revolutionize the way the world transacts. Starting his professional career in the banking sector, Dee worked as a branch manager at Pacific Finance in Ogden from 1949 to 1952, after which he was relocated to Klamath Falls, Oregon. In 1953, his career took him to Los Angeles, California, where he was appointed assistant manager at the Public Relations and Advertising Department of Pacific Finance. This was followed by a stint as the general manager at Columbia Investment Company in Los Angeles from 1955 to 1962. His career path then shifted towards CIT Financial in Seattle, Washington, where he worked as the Northwest Regional Supervisor from 1962 until 1966. These professional experiences provided him with a deep understanding of the banking industry and offered insights into the operational intricacies of the financial world. In 1966, Hock was appointed as the general manager of the Bank AmeriCard department of the National Bank of Commerce. This appointment came at a time when the nascent American credit card industry was grappling with high delinquency rates, fraud, and chaos. The system was in a state of disarray, in urgent need of a visionary who could navigate through these tumultuous waters and steer it towards calm shores. The Bank AmeriCard program, created by Bank of America in 1958, was initially considered an experimental venture. The program faced severe headwinds in its initial years, losing more than $8.8 million. By the mid-1960s, the program began stabilizing, yet the consumer experience was far from satisfactory. Banks held proprietary control over their card networks, leading to a lack of interoperability and necessitating customers to carry multiple cards. This fragmentation and inconvenience signaled an opportunity for a sweeping transformation. Upon taking charge of the Bank AmeriCard department, Dee found himself on a battlefield, fighting the industry's disorganization and trying to bring about order. He held steadfastly to the belief that he could transform this system into something much larger, something that could redefine the financial landscape. In 1966, a group of 5 California banks attempted to streamline the disjointed market by creating a unified card called MasterCharge, the precursor to MasterCard. This catalyzed Bank of America's decision to license its Bank AmeriCard to banks nationwide. The company ramped up from 6 banks to over 100, distributing millions of cards across the country. However, this new system, despite its broad backing, was plagued by insufficient credit controls and poor transaction authorization systems. This precipitated losses, and the system teetered on the brink of collapse. In the midst of this financial maelstrom, Hock saw an opportunity to redefine the industry's trajectory. He had spent over 15 years navigating traditional hierarchical systems and was ready for a radical departure. His experience in banking, coupled with his broad intellectual foundation and his passion for disruption, made him the perfect catalyst for a radical transformation. In 1968, Bank of America convened a meeting of all its licensees to address the looming crisis. Among the arguments and finger-pointing, Dee emerged as a voice of reason and vision. Using his persuasive skills, honed in his debating days, he proposed the formation of a committee to investigate the systemic issues plaguing the licensing program. The proposal was accepted, and Dee was appointed the chairman of the committee. The investigation culminated in a bold proposal to separate the Bank AmeriCard program from Bank of America. This marked a fundamental shift in the credit card industry's structure and a step towards a more cooperative model. Under Hock's guidance, the committee's proposal was accepted, and in June 1970, Bank of America relinquished control of Bank AmeriCard. This led to the establishment of an independent entity jointly run by the card-issuing banks, marking the birth of the National Bank AmeriCard Inc. (NBI) in 1970. The new organization, under Hock's stewardship as president and CEO, overhauled the operating systems of Bank AmeriCard. Banks could issue their cards, but they had to feature a magnetic stripe containing user information, eliminating the need for multiple cards. In a span of just 2 years, NBI turned profitable, and by 1973, it had introduced the world's first electronic transaction authorization system, enabling faster clearance and settlement of sales. This groundbreaking innovation led to a compounded annual growth rate of 50% by 1976, catapulting NBI into an internationally recognized brand. To further expand its global reach, NBI launched an international bank card company in 1974 to manage its international program. In 1975, they pioneered the debit card, and in 1976, NBI rebranded as Visa Inc. with the International Bank Card Company becoming Visa International. Under Hock's leadership, Visa expanded rapidly in the late 1970s and early 1980s, establishing a strong presence in Latin America, Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. It processed over 255 billion transactions worldwide, with an annual volume nearing $14 trillion. Visa's success surpassed the GDPs of advanced economies like the United Kingdom, Germany, and Japan combined, testament to the revolutionary impact of Dee Hock's vision. Dee Hock's leadership style defied traditional hierarchical models. He championed a democratic, cooperative approach where the focus was not just on subordinates but on peers, superiors, and customers. He believed in managing one's character, integrity, ethics, temperament, and actions before exercising authority over others, a philosophy that was embedded in Visa's corporate culture. His unorthodox approach, espousing a balance between chaos and order, influenced his book, One from Many, Visa and the Rise of the Chaotic Organization, a seminal work in the realm of organizational behavior. However, Hock's unconventional ways were not always met with approval. As Visa's international presence expanded, its centralized decision-making structure began to strain under the weight of its own success. There were disagreements within the organization about the direction in which the company should head. Despite these internal battles, Visa continued to flourish, testifying to the resilience of Hock's Chordic philosophy. In 1984, after serving Visa for over a decade, Dee decided to step down as CEO. The company he left behind was an undisputed leader in the credit card industry, a far cry from the struggling Bank AmeriCard system he inherited in the 1960s. Dee's departure marked the end of an era, but his legacy would continue to shape Visa's fortunes in the years to come. In the years following his departure from Visa, Hock devoted his time and resources to promoting Chordic philosophy. In 1996, he established the Chordic Commons, a non-profit organization dedicated to advancing understanding of Chordic concepts and their application in various fields. Despite leaving the corporate world, Hock continued to influence business practices worldwide. He remained a thought leader in business circles, and his ideas about organization and leadership continue to shape modern practices. Today, his influence extends far beyond the walls of Visa, and his story continues to inspire entrepreneurs, leaders, and visionaries around the world. Dee Hock's story is a testament to the transformative power of visionary leadership. From his humble beginnings in rural Utah to his ascendancy as one of the most influential figures in the global financial industry, Hock's journey serves as an inspiration for business leaders and aspiring entrepreneurs. His unique perspective and innovative approach to leadership challenged conventional norms and forever changed the way the world views financial transactions. Today, with Visa Inc.'s value exceeding $500 billion, Dee Hock's legacy remains an integral part of the company's DNA. Visa is one of the largest electronic funds transfer companies worldwide, with over 3.3 billion Visa-branded cards in circulation. Its global network spans over 200 countries and territories, and its products and services are available in over 40 currencies. Dee Hock's journey from a boy with a simple life to a financial titan showcases the power of perseverance, innovative thinking, and visionary leadership. His story serves as a potent reminder that one's humble beginnings need not dictate the course of one's life. Rather, through determination, audacity, and a touch of maverick thinking, it is possible to rise from obscurity and redefine the landscape of an industry. His life's trajectory reflects the mission of the Global Elites Network. Like Principal Maverick, Hock believed in cultivating creativity, critical thinking, accelerated learning, business acumen, and leadership capabilities from a young age. His belief in the transformative power of these skills aligns with the network's mission to shape young minds into well-rounded individuals, armed with innovative thinking, entrepreneurial spirit, and leadership skills. Dee Hock's life story encapsulates the essence of this mission. Despite his modest beginnings, Hock transformed himself into an industry titan, reshaping the global financial landscape. His legacy is a testament to the transformative power of education, creativity, and leadership, the very values that the Global Elites Network aims to instill in its students. In the end, Dee Hock's life is more than just a success story. It is an inspiration for all those who dare to dream big, break the norm, and change the world for the better. His journey serves as a powerful reminder that, with a unique vision, unrelenting determination, and the courage to challenge the status quo, it is possible to create a legacy that transcends time and borders. Top 10 questions for further analysis. 1. How did Dee Hock's non-traditional management style contribute to the success of Visa Inc.? 2. In what ways can the principles of Dee Hock's Chordic leadership be implemented in today's business models? 3. How did Dee Hock leverage collaborative decision-making in the formation and growth of Visa Inc.? 4. What can current business leaders learn from Dee Hock's approach to crisis management during the early days of Visa Inc.? 5. How did Hock's understanding and application of shared power influence the structure and operations of Visa Inc.? 6. In what ways can the democratization strategies employed by Hock at Visa be applied to today's digital and fintech platforms? 7. How did Dee Hock's philosophy of self-management contribute to his personal leadership style and the corporate culture at Visa? 8. How can Dee Hock's forward-thinking perspective on technology and innovation be translated into current business practices? 9. What are the key takeaways from Hock's approach to global expansion that modern companies looking to scale internationally can learn from? 10. How can the story of Dee Hock and Visa Inc. inform the development and implementation of disruptive technologies in the financial services sector? That concludes version 1.0, our teaser. If you've enjoyed this and would like to delve into the complete business case study, version 2.0, we invite you to subscribe to our @mba.casestudy channel at either https://courseware.mba or https://casestudy.mba. Once there, you'll be able to access and read the full version 2.0 case study. Every day, Maverick will publish several videos containing the comprehensive version 2.0 of the MBA case study channel. We encourage you to share your thoughts on any MBA case study video that piques your interest. Your input could be valuable for others in our community, so please don't hesitate to leave a comment.